Hello, hello. We're back. Happy Black Friday. Yeah. Whoops. Not that. That's for a later date. Ha ha ha. Uh, anyways. Back with Nino Kuni. Cause, why not? It's thematic. Well, at least the story point we're at is thematic, so. Ah. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I like to, like, budget out, like, what each segment is or what we're doing each day. So I'm trying to think, where do we end off here? So, hmm. I think I figured it out. It'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways. Oh yeah, we're in the fairy grounds. Just met the fairy godmother. Counting on you, I am back. Let's see. Side quest sprint, we fought the big man known as Shadar. And, I mean, beyond that, let's see. Everything's about the same. Same team. Let's see, Goobat. Goobat evolved. Did I not buy... Okay, I did not buy Goobat anything. Goobat evolved. Gryffindor evolved. Fortissimo evolved. Or Metamorphosed. I'm sorry. Anyways. I believe we're off to meet some comedians. Come on. Hop. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Hurry up, man, they're on already!
Look at that! They have a little stage and everything.
Take that. Thank you and good night.
Rubbish they are these days, man.
How long is this going to go on for? This is embarrassing.
Hi, Audrey. I see you. Alright. Crikey, another stinker. Well, if it ain't my old pal Smiley and Surly. How do, boys? Drippy! How do, men? Long time no see, eh? Never mind the small talk, you pair of layabouts. What are you doing back by here? I sent you to spy on Flippin' Shadar, didn't I? Well, you see, we just popped back home to get some cash to continue funding our, espionage. Ain't it, though? We've been working our socks off, man. Got a tiny bit of info. Just the other day we did. See, what it is Shadar, see. Well, he's what, man? Spit it out. He's got all horns on his head, ain't it? Well, I know that, don't I? I've seen him in the flippin' flesh. So the news you were getting while you were a doll, Mr. Drippy, it was from... That's right, Ollie boy! Smiley and Surly. Here were my eyes and ears on the ground. Training up some new talent, are you? How do? I'm Smiley from Smiley and Surly. They sure look a little bit wet, man. And this one by here looks like he's a pitch dummy from a baby's mouth. You cheeky little... Don't take it personally, man. It's just his way. It's why they call him Surly, ain't it? It's better than grinning your face off all day like Gorm this idiot by here. Anyway, nice to meet you and all that. Nice to meet you too. Are these the fairies you said you trained, Drippy? Can we get them to help us make your mum laugh? Oh yeah, it's the least you can do after letting me down in your spying duties. You've heard Madam's all clogged up with littlies, ain't it? Is it? Siri. Oh, is it? I'm already messing up their voices. Is it? That's serious. You surely not heard that, man? Hang on a minute, you two. Now I get it. What is it, Mr. Drippy? Well, it's like this, see? We've been here all this time, and neither one of these have cracked a single joke. It's worse than I thought, man. They're broken-hearted. Huh? What? Ah, so that's it, man. I've been wondering what was up with us, like. Just you spot on, drippy boy. Proper sharp eye you are. Hold on a sec. Does anyone have a clue what these lunatics are on about? Oh yeah, well it's like this, you see. We fairies' hearts are made up of different types of comedy. Pieces of art, we call them. You mean like the pieces of heart that human hearts are made up of? Well, it's not really the same, but if it helps you to think of it like that, fair enough. Anyway, when we lose a piece of art, we become heartbroken, see? Just like when humans become heartbroken, you mean? Nah, man, what are you on about? Completely different it is. Well, it doesn't sound it. Heartbroken people just act all weird. Folks who get heartbroken have it much worse. They stop being funny. I know, terrible, ain't it? I don't think I quite understand. I get it. This means we're in trouble, right? Because we need to make your mom laugh. Make mom laugh? You're kidding, ain't it? We can make Laffy Laughingson laugh after a barrel of laughing gas, man. Sorry, no can do. He's right, man. We tried giving him a second barrel, but he sicked it up, ain't it? Didn't he? Sad, really. We thought he was giggling at first. Flippin' useless you are, the pair of you. Still, you are heartbroken, I suppose. Alright, we'll help you. You will? Tidy! Proper legend you are, drippy boy. You don't get funny soon? Have to split up. Imagine! After 17 years! Split up? That's the first I've flippin' heard about it. You're right, Trippy. We should help them. Just like you and Oliver helped me. Tidy, that's that decided then. Let's get all the pieces of art together and give these boys a laugh injection, shall we? Nice one, Drippy boy. You don't want to see us split. Oh, too many voices. Nice one, Drippy boy. You don't want us to see us split up, eh? What do you keep going on about splitting up for, man? We've never said nothing about it. Righto, Ollie boy. Get your pieces of art gathering hat on. I reckon H should do it. Sound about right to you? Come on, let's do it. We can't let them split up. How many times, man? We're not flippin' splitting up. Oh. Hi, Audrey. Oh, that was tough. I don't know why that was so tough. Not my user appearing on the top. Oh wait, just to like torture you a bit more. Here, you can go ahead. Let's go ahead and stare at your profile while I read the rest of your chat messages. So, hello, my Hama. Hello, my Hama. Hello, Hama. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Yeah, a lot of food. It was small, just my parents, so. I still had fun, though. So Sam's broken arted. For all purposes, this is a joke. No! That's hello, my Hama. Look at you. Playing Bustafellow. Flat Heroes 2. Ooh, Breath of the Wild. Unite for 1 hour. Minecraft for 50 hours. Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony Anniversary Edition. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Super Mario Bros. 35. I need to stop. We should play Mario Party sometime. Anyways, yeah, that's enough of that side quest. Let's get back to it. Flat Heroes. Bustafellows is my Otome game. That guy is freaking amazing. There's more time on it. We should play Ario Party! Yeah! Anyways, let me get, like, actually. We have things to do. We have broken hearted people to heal. Come on, where's Springlaw? Kill myself with these typos. Typos. I was almost an English major. That's a joke I make. I was almost an English major with how much I nitpick at people. It's a bird. Gah! How did I ever end up in this nest of gnomes? Oi, who are you calling gnomes, you cheeky little flapper? Gah! You know how to give a gull a fright? How come you understand me? Well, never mind. It's just nice to have someone to unburden myself. Here, take this. One good turn deserves another, eh? Oh, excuse me. Thanks.
Glad to be of service.
Huh? It's a page from the Wizard's Companion for a spell called Levitate. Why would a seagull be carrying a spell that makes you float? It's obvious, ain't it? He likes a little bit of light reading. Ba-boom! Jeepers. I wanted to be an English major, but I decided against it. Yeah. Like, I knew the consequences of becoming an English major. That's why I did not become an English major. Or, at least, it's in my plans to not become an English major in the future. How do? You alright? I need a piece of art or two, man. You got any?
Long time no see, Drippy boy. No pieces of art around by here, man. Haven't had much to laugh about lately, see?
How come? What's up?
Well, I got these horns on my head, ain't it? And lately they've been hella long. And now they're proper heavy. Killing my neck they are.
Yeah, that Ollie boy? Sounds like a job for the spellcasting superhero such as such as your fine young self. Oh, jeez. Though in the future, when I have a job, I'd love to still study English. Yeah. Maybe just like online or something. Yeah. I don't think like English is the most job-stable job, but it's still, you know, a good major. Something I genuinely enjoy. Yeah. Like being an author or something. Journalist. I want to be a gaming journalist. I feel like that'd be funny.
Crikey. Feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, Horns? Feel more like flippin' feathers. Light as they are. Nice one, Drippy boy. Here, have the piece of art you were after.
Hi, tidy. Come on. Find a piece of art. I'd love to be an author. Yeah, I think authors are really cool. Underappreciated. It's hard to write a good book. It's impossible to write a great book.
How do, man?
Oh, how do, man? How do, man?
Meowsers. Drippy boy, how long's it been? This is, practically unheard of.
Blimey, you're trippy. Listen, got something to ask you. Got any pieces of art?
Dunno, man. I've been feeling the cold so bad lately. Not had a chance to do much but shiver. It's been, preposterous.
Crikey, man. Poor old you. Ollie boy, do you think we could help the old fella out with a quick spell? Let's just light her on fire.
Meow! I'm on flippin' fire. What'd you do that for, you prat? Hang about. I ain't cold no more. I'm lovely and toasty, in fact. There's praiseworthy.
Here, this is what you were after. That is it, Heidi. We'll have that. Another piece of art down. No, because legit, it's so hard to find good books these days. Yeah, I find myself, like, I used to read a lot of fiction, but now I recently just find myself reading informative books. I've talked about this book before, but it's The Long Man Concise Companion. It's literally how to write, and it's a fascinating book on how to write. It's literally sitting next to me. Recently, when I told you about it, a teacher very close to me, he left the school. He gave me a whole bunch of books to read. So I have The Long Man Concise Companion, How to Be a Villain, Evil Laughs, Secret Layers, Master Plans, and More, In Cyberspace, The Teachings of Buddha, In Full Color, Digital Photography for Dummies, and I believe In Full Color, or no, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for Dummies. So yeah, I've recently just been stocked up on book reading. So, I hope I can mark that off as like a, what, New Year's, I almost said New Year's achievement, no, New Year's goal. Light her on fire? I mean, it worked. I mean, I love reading romantic fiction and like, oh my fucking god, actually, these sound really good. I'd read them, since I like reading and writing, but I'm trash at it, yeah. That's why you have an editor. How do? You're open? I need a voice.
Who's that?
Oh wait, no.
Who's that? Oh, how do? Yeah, that opened, man. Boring, but open.
Alright, Gary Funface. Don't die of enthusiasm. I'll make it quick. Anyone by here got any pieces of art we can have?
Pieces of what? Nah. You got any decent food I can have? The stuff they serve by here is rubbish.
It's not very nice, is it? Can't blame you, mind. I've eaten by here. Hang on, Ollie boy. You can whip something up with your magic, ain't it? Where is it? Secret ingredient.
Huh? What's this? Nom nom nom. Flip 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 flip. Man, this is delicious. You restored my faith in food. It's the art, was it? Here you go. You deserve it.
That'll do nicely. Don't go stuffing yourself silly now, will you? And a piece of art.
Hey you. Make me that thing you made me again, will you? What's that? Too busy to help the likes of me, is it? Charming.
Her genre is romantic fantasies, especially those with fays and elves. Also really good world building. Yeah. I like fiction. I used to like fictional worlds. Again, I haven't purposely sought out to read a book in like years. So I want to get started on that again. You gave them the Stitch voice? I've never actually watched Lilo and Stitch, so I don't know. I know like I've heard Stitch talk a couple of times, so I need a burp now. That voice really like threw my vocal cords into a mess. Ugh, jeez. I need water now. That reminds me, we have like a whole bottle of sparkling cider. And I really want to bust it open and drink it all by myself because I'm a fake alcoholic. I don't know. I think it might be fun. Bro, you should. You haven't? Oh my fucking god, we're have to. That's one going into the watch list. Fake alcohol. I have a photo of me. I've got like the bottle of sparkling cider and I'm just holding it around like I'm holding a big bottle of wine. It definitely looks like alcohol, but it's not alcohol, I can say that much. When I asked my mom to try some alcohol yesterday, but I chicken out. Lame! Boo! You should have let people peer pressure you. That always works for me. Excuse me, can I have a word, man? Oh, if it isn't the legendary Drippy. Oh, nice to see you. Stop it, you're making me blush. Listen, got any pieces of art lying about? You look like the type who might have. I'm afraid I can't help you. Just now I've broken this giant jar, see? Who'd have thought I could be so clumsy? Crikey, that's unfortunate. You're lucky we stopped by. I reckon my young Butty by here can magic it back together for you. I mean, I'm legal age, so my parents don't want me to drink despite the fact they drink. It's not like I'm gonna become an alcoholic. Yeah, I definitely don't see that happening in my future. But I mean, it's always a chance. Like, I'm gonna become an alcoholic. Oh, that voice really did, like, distort my throat. Ooh, yahoo, it's fixed. There's lovely. Who really would have been a huge help. Here, this is for who. Come on, don't mind if I do. Ta-ra! I don't really think I'll genuinely like alcohol, I just want to try it. I mean, yeah, try it. It's an experience, to say the least. Not that I would know, I've never had alcohol ever in my life, at all. Nope, not at all, never. Oi, oi! Can we ask you something quickly? Might as well just do this voice.
Ah, what is it? Oh, Drippy boy, it's you, how do?
Not bad, man. On your lonesome as usual, I see. Here, you got any pieces of art on you, have you?
I don't have time for that right now, man.
I can't get this flippin' lid open. Lid lock, eh? Don't wish to have my worst enemy, Ollie boy. Got any spells that'll pop this jar open for our friend here? Spring lock.
Yes, it's open. Thanks, Griffin, for that. Now I can have it Now I can finally have a nice pickled egg. Come on, I suppose I'd give you something to say thanks, eh?
Yeah. So you did have one. Tidy. And a piece of art. No worries, Tom, I trust you totally. Thanks, Audrey. This place open or what? Hello, customers!
Flappin' heck, man! Drippy boy, is that you?
Of course it is, you big div. Got any pieces of art handy? We need, oh, I don't know, about 8 or so.
Ah, I might have, but I'm a bit flippin' busy at the mo. Pressing flowers I am. Well, I would be, only the snow I'm weighing them down with ain't flippin' heavy enough.
Crikey! Can't get like traditional very handicrafts like that die out, man. Don't worry. Ollie boy here has probably got this, just the spell to help you. Heavy. Bird, no, not fireball. Yeah, just light it on fire. Burden.
Ka! Heavy as anything it is now. Gotta press my flowers to perfection. This'll give me something to grub about to the boys. Tom, man. You're a proper flippin' legend. Let me see now. Piece of art, was it? Think there's one knocking about under here? Let's have a look.
Tidy. Come on. I mean, while I'm here.
Ah, a flappin' customer. I don't mean to be crude, but every one of our items is a flapping cocker.
I think they sell, yes. Gale Spear. Yeah. That to you. And then they have a bit of armor. Gale Robes. Alright. I'll hold off on this for now, because I think there's a few bounty hunts I haven't claimed yet. Wait, now my arm's feeling wacky. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Oi, little Lee, you got a minute? Let's see.
Nah, man, I ain't. I got homework to do, ain't it?
Homework? Pa, pull the other one. Listen, you got any pieces of art to spare?
Nah, man, I ain't. I got homework, honest. I'm supposed to grow these seeds by here, but they ain't so much as sprouted.
Sprouted, eh? Looks like they'll need a bit of a helping hand. Got anything up your sleeve that might do the trick, eh, Ollie boy? Oh, quicken growth.
Flip, man. Look at that, man. Flew up, they did. Amazing. That's my homework done, man. Tidy. Come, man. You saved me a right ear bashing up, man. Pieces of art, was it? Here. Ta.
Ta to you, my little Lee. Try and do your own homework next time, though, eh? Excuse, thank you. I ate... It was like 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. and I ate the Thanksgiving leftovers for breakfast. And I honestly feel like I'm not going to eat anything else for the rest of the day. Let's see. Voice. Crikey, you're still going, are you?
Course I am, but
No, different voice.
Course I am, man. There's life in the old fairy yet. Can I help you with something, Drippy boy?
As a matter of fact, yes. Got any pieces of art going begging?
How am I supposed to know? My cleaners run off and I can't find flippin' anything. And this floor ain't gonna sweep itself now, is it?
Ain't it? I didn't be so sure about that. What do you reckon, Ollie boy? Broom, yes.
Crikey, look at that. Broom's up and started moving all on its own. How did that? Never mind, I ain't looking a gift horse in the mouth. What was it you said you were after, Drippy boy? Pieces of art, was it? You're in luck. Look, there's one just down by here. Aha! Come to daddy. Come on.
You obtained a piece of art.
Tidy. That's a full complement of 8 pieces of art we've got put together. Let's go and get this care package over to Smiley and Shirley and bring back the light of laughter back into their miserable lives.
They're probably still moping around by the Cavity Club. Let's get back there, shall we? You mean the place with the big outdoor stage? Sure, let's go. Oh. I'm pretty sure everyone heard that voice crack. That sounds great. I ate pumpkin pancakes with bacon my mom made, and my fam came over to eat. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh yeah, all these dudes, I think, have new dialogue, so... I'm trying to think.
Welcome to Swift Solutions, where those in need come to watch their worries, make a hasty retreat.
I think... Okay. What? Okay, I'll take this. I'm also broke, apparently? Yeesh. Okay, well now I really need to sell things. I'll get you something better. Actually, you don't know, I already found something better. Have the pig iron pike. No. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's the one you have. Alright. And shield. You sound like you have a cold? I don't have a cold. I'm just making up voices. Are my voices truly that bad? Oh, woe is me. Ah! A flippin' customer! I don't mean to be crude, but every one of our items is a fab- Oh yeah, I already read your dialogue. So that... So that... What means that you gave them a voice that sounded like that? Oh, okay. I thought you said I had a cold. I was like, no, I know I don't have a cold. Wait, no, yeah, okay. I don't need that. I don't need 2 shields I'm not using at all. At least hollow habit. Pretty sure all these are equipped. I don't think I'll need any more moon drops. Sell these. Sell that. Oh. Oh, whoops. Whatever. I don't... You're loser man to me. I'm just making up things at this point. This is 26 plus 16. Yeah, whatever. Kale Rose. Oh, jeez. The Thanksgiving leftovers. They're rearing their ugly heads out of my mouth. Yeah, I can ditch the Mistrope. There we go. Ah, poor Hama. Listen, I didn't want to be hungry while I was streaming today. Yeah, we're good now. Drink some Sprite, it'll help the gases come out. Again, I have that big bottling of sparkling cider. I kind of want to just go chug that down. It'll make me very burpy. And it's one big bottle. And I'm hoping no one will notice if I do just chug it down, but... I am gonna go out, grind a little bit. Go a few little levels. What an alcoholic. Oh gee, thanks. It tastes good. It's, I think, apple pomegranate. Doesn't that sound nice? Okay, I do think we need just a few more. A few more levels. Let me do some work. And that sounds amazing. I know, it is amazing. And that's why I want to go crack open one whole bottle and chug it by myself. How are we doing? It's you, Slappy. Slappy, you're the one that's holding us back. Maybe I should switch. You can have Goobat and you can have Slappy. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe that's better. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually way better, because Slappy has Defend and this whole team only has Psych Up. Oh yeah. You have Siesta Sai. How dare you say that to Slappy? Slappy hasn't metamorphosized yet. And that's making me worried. Slappy's gonna fall out of usage. You do realize that? What's gonna happen when you can't use Slappy anymore, huh? See, look at Spingus. Look at Spingus. Spingus hits 20, 24. And then here. Oh, yeah, you have Slappy. Look at how much damage Slappy does. 6. Okay, he does learn Black Hole. Let's watch Slappy put everyone in a black hole. Okay, that was pretty cool. Slappy needs to bring his game up. Again, we have backup people. They're out. They might... Slappy's job might be taken soon. See, look, we've got... Slippy? Sheik? Papyrus? Sheik's looking pretty good right about now. You better step it up, Slappy. Honestly, Slappy's pretty close. I'm being a little harsh to Slappy. Slappy's fine. I think the real loser is Goobat, but... I want to see if Swain does use Slappy, though. Goobat lacking. Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, Slappy's fine. He's at least leveling up decently, so... You live for now, Slappy. Otherwise... Despite what everyone's saying. I'm absolutely loving this new Pokemon game. I think... I don't know. Again, I was like on the fence about getting it. And like, I do kind of want to get it, but I also don't want to contribute to the problem that the Pokemon company has. Like, I hear there's a whole bunch of lags and such, and like, that makes me very concerned. It's so much fun for me. I love exploring. I might get it. I don't know. I might go Black Friday sale shopping or something. Maybe today? I don't know. I don't know what my family plans on doing. If I do, I might get it. We'll see. Tame the Wishing Wombat. Yeah, there are some lags. Yeah, I expected as much. Oh, I should not do that. Go 21, Goobat level 9, Slappy level 16. Oh yeah, name him. Genie, or her, Swishy, I don't really care. Lucky, Wishbone. What I love the most is that I can just do any objectives in any order. I feel so cool. I mean, like, I'm a little bit sad there's no level curving. But I mean, that does technically mean that I can kind of just like create 3 whole separate Pokemon teams, which I think is kind of fun. That's Totoro? Let me check if I wrote that right. Yeah, I don't think you did, but if you want this to be Totoro, then sure then. I don't... Totoro. Okay, there's... like this, right? Totoro. 1 less T. T-less. I'm T-less. I should have gotten like... See? It's that sparkling cider. It's on my mind. I can taste its sweet flavor on my tongue. Oh yeah, you haven't been doing anything. Oh, I want to hit you. Okay. Oh, there's another one. You tamed the Sprog Cog. I drank cider yesterday, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure this is honestly the end of Goobat, because I got that Sprog Cog. Oh, well, Oliver's dead. Okay, you know what? Just wrap this up. Gryffindor. I drank cider yesterday, so XD didn't. Could you mind clarifying? 23, Grimmer level 10, level 12. Anyways, Kago, Cogger, Coget, Coggin? Kinda wanna call this dude Pog. I didn't drink cider yesterday, okay. Should I name this dude Cider? I was gonna call him Pogger, cause it's Cogger, Pogger. I thought that was funny. Name him Cider? Okay. Cider. Cidef. We'll name him what you want. I mean, again, I've played this game like 4 times. It's more fun if people actually name them. See, I wouldn't have jewels like Lefry or Spingus or Skinner or Goobat, Gryffindor, Go-Go. Oh. I should get rid of you, Go-Go. Bingus, Slappy, Fortissimo. Alright, I'll keep Goobat around. Alright, I'll do this last battle, I'll go back into town, and then I'll get on with the story.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Is there anything that can just, like, one-shot these people? I have Pulse. Accidentally killed something I wanted to catch. What's your team looking like right now, huh? Huh? Lefty, don't get stuck on Bingus. Oh, whatever. Well, my teams are always built off what I think looks cutest or coolest. Come on, I still want to know what it looks like. I still want to know what's on your team. Come on. Spill the beans. See, I think these things through. I plan out my Pokemon team, like, way before I even get the game. I used to, like, you know, play through the game, catch what I want. This is who I have now. Nah, I like having the dream team. Anyways. While you're doing that, you can watch this very cool. This is probably one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. Hang on a mo, Drippy boy. Is that them pieces of art you caught there? Okay, again, this is the best cutscene in the game. Watch it. How do, boys? We got them pieces of art for you, ain't it? Nice one, Drippy boy. You're a proper legend, man. You serious about this, is it? Making mom laugh, I mean. Flippin' heck. Talk about in after the deep end. Ah, stop fretting, man. You'll be fine. Righto, boys. Get ready for a dose of what the doctor ordered. Flip, man. What's all this, eh? I feel good as heck, man. Ain't it, though? I feel like I've woken up after a proper long sleep or something. I feel better, man. Amazing, I think. Doesn't seem that different. Oh, we're different, alright. The Comet Muse is in the house, and we're about to bring it down around her flippin' ears, man. This'll be a laugh. I know. Amazing, ain't it? That's the power of the pieces art, man. Proper miraculous they are. I can make a brick wall laugh. I feel so flippin' funny, man. Let's flippin' do this. Show me the mummy. Hold up. We need to practice first, ain't it? Never mind jumping the gun, man. You're flippin' flying over the thing. Okay, you should practice. We'll come back when you're ready. Crackswell, Nalsi, I think that's how you say it. Tommy, Gimme Ghoul, Fido, and Small. I like the team. That sounds like very similar to the team I wanted to run. I don't do pre-building, it ruins the fun for me. I mean, I'm gonna have as much fun if I pre-build it. So I'll like do it like a pre-built first draft, and then like I'll actually play the game, and I'll actually, you know, get the Pokemon I want. Also, my tummy's a rumbling, and that's bothering me. So I'm probably gonna play this cutscene, and then I'm gonna use the bathroom afterwards. It's time for the Smiley and Shirley Snow. You ready to watch us split Mom's sides? Have you got the guts to make the fairy godmother laugh, and take a journey to the ends of her innards? The stage is set, the lights are lit. We'll crack her up, you crack on in there, right? Yeah, what he said. Let's go get it then, shall we?
It's like a dream, this is. Hey, speaking of dreams, I've always had a bit of a dream myself, you know.
Oh, nice link, man.
What it is, see, always wanted to run a little weapon shop, I have.
A weapon shop, eh? Well, I don't know why you're bringing it up in the middle of a show, but sounds like an alright idea, does?
You know. Do you fancy doing a quick practice with me?
Huh? Practice?
Yeah, man. I'll be the shopkeeper, see? And you, a zookeeper, right? And, all your animals have run away, and your wife's left you.
Oh, yeah. Make it easy for me, would you? I'm not a flippin' professional actor, am I, you div? Come on, man, serious now. What do you want me to be?
A lion tamer?
Dude, how is that any flippin' easier? Can I just be my flippin' self?
No one see that, man.
No, I know you again. You're trying to give me something hard to do so you look better in it, though.
Nah, man. I just thought you'd like a nice juicy roll to get your teeth into, ain't it, though?
Juicy roll, huh? Well, I may not be a professional, but my widow Twanky's pretty legendary. Righto, so, I'm the customer, you a weapon shop, right? And you're the proprietor of said establishment. Alright, give us a moment.
Get on with it, man.
Knock, out, do cha-ching.
Clear it off, cha-ching.
What the hell, man? It's just out the door in my flipping face.
We're open, are we?
No, but yet, what flipping idea, Bill?
Alright, we're open. Now,
Oh, you are, right. Knock, knock, cha-ching, how do?
How do?
Just wanted to look at what weapons you got here, innit?
Sorry, man, that's next door, but what?
What, no, it's flipping hot.
It's my shop.
Yeah, you a weapon shop.
You can't go tell me what I sell in my own shop.
You said yourself you wanted it to be a flipping weapon shop.
It is a flipping weapon shop.
Give me strength, man.
All right, sorry, man. I'll do it properly now, I promise. It's a weapon shop.
Good.
Selling weapons.
Exactly.
Righto.
Knock, knock, cha-ching, how do? What weapons you got here, then?
What weapons you after exactly?
But I don't know, do I? What about, one of them huge, great, choppy numbers? Yeah, proper massive one of them, that's what he wants.
I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Huh? You can't help me? You're the flipping shopkeeper, aren't you?
I am sorry, sir,
Huh?
but that is just too big an axe.
Heidi, flipping her head off she is. Whoops. Brilliant, they did it. I can't quite believe it. That's great, but we should hurry. We won't make it in if she stops laughing. No, not wrong, Ollie boy. Let's get a wriggle on.
She's laughing like a flipping dream, Tiny. Right, do you laugh all aboard? Here you go, boys. Let the race to the begin. Hey, one of you give us a like, will you, man?
Launch command received. Roger that. Hold on to your hats. We have ignition. Ow! 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Is everyone okay? I think so.
All in one piece? One pile more like. All right, no need to get in it is. It's the only way to get in it. Oh, this takes me back. Look around you, my friends. This year's Mummy's tummy when it all started.
Mummy's Tummy, the Fae Care Center. Aw, look at the little classrooms. They're so sweet. That is what they are, isn't it? That's right, Mun. This is where we're brought up, ain't it? Can't do that without a classroom or two to teach us the way of the fairy world, can you? Wow, I can't see what they look like inside. Esther, we have a job to do, remember? You're right. Sorry, Oliver. Okay, let's look for these littlies. Ouch. Remind me why I'm doing this again. Here's Mummy's tummy. Got squishy floors. Although, I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping. Don't block me. Cool. A little healing spot. Save your progress. What is going on? This is funny. Bros got launched. I got a whole ass playground in here. No, it's a daycare. Lend me your ear, Ollie boy. There's something I've got to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Those steps by there are the emergency exit out of Mom's guts. We call them the back passage, see? The back passage? That's right, Mun. So if you need to get out of Mom's guts in a hurry, just nip up those stairs. Sure. But what's to stop the littlies doing the same? Don't be daft, Mun. They ain't baby steps, are they? Way too high for the littly they are. Now, the back passage will take you straight to the fairy grounds, so you can come and go as you please, ain't it? Huh? So, we could have used them to get in here in the first place? Well, yeah, I suppose. But what's the fun in that, man? Always been one for a grand entrance, me. Got my reputation to think of it, ain't it? Jeez. So yeah, you can just kind of leave. There's now a pathway. I think you can still speak with the fairy godmother. There's no cannon up here. Oi, Chippy Buck! What are you doing out of my guts? Typical you, that is. Fine, you run off and enjoy yourself. Don't mind your poor old mum. Bro. A video game running, am I right? Anyways, let's get back in there. We have a job to do. Yeah! Nasty, nasty. Beasties, beasties. Mr. Drippy, look. Oh, knickers. We don't do something quick. That Rotter's going to make himself a little omelet. We have to save him. I changed Smoliv. No! I love Smoliv. So, I'm gonna break down the game just a tad. Oh, you're weak to water. I now have Capsicid. He's like the pepper, I think. Right? Please say yes so I can pretend like I know what I'm talking about. I like Smoliv too, but I don't know. I wanted this one. Fair, fair. Whatever. I guess you're not a real Smoliv Olive fan. Yes, the pepper. Still got it, baby. Are you okay? Ta very much. Aw, he's so sweet. Why, literally? What happened by here anyway? Nasty, nasty. Proper nasty. What's that? No, never. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Okay, I need a burp again. Excuse me. Ugh. Excuse me. There's terrible. The fake hair center has been invaded. Horrible beasties have turned up, and they've been bullying all the littlies, the rotters. That's awful. We have to help them. Please, man. Please, man. Please, please, please. Of course we'll help them. Was I saying, ain't it? I'm just wondering how come beasties got in here in the first place. Could he have made it all the way to the fairy ground? Shadar? It's possible, I suppose. Yeah, but if he's made it past Mem, judging by what we saw him do in the storm, I don't think he's gonna get past your... I don't think getting past your mum would be much of a challenge. It doesn't matter how they got in. What matters right now is saving the littlies. You're alright, Tester. Oi! You! Stay by here where it's safe, right? Nah, man. Wait, man. Nah. Wait. You hear him? Stay here, he said. But look at him. Can't just leave him here. He's terrified. We have to take him with us. That's the face of pure fear. He's terrified. Look at how afraid he is. But we're off bashing basties, ain't it? It's not safe here, man. It's better by to stay here. Scary. Proper scary. Ah! Oh, I love them. Don't be scared. You'll be fine. I guess it's kind of dangerous to leave him here too, huh, Mr. Drippy? Flippin' heck, man. Alright, come on then. We'll look after you. Yes, come along now, Littly. Tidy. Let's go, Tidy. Go. The Littly is now following you. Look, we have a little egg baby. Tidy, it looks like the door to the Rose Room come unlock. Come on. Look at him. He hops.
Splish, sploosh, splarg.
Oh no, another one. Quickly, Ollie boy. Gotta save those littlies. Splisher, airhead, and another splisher. Oh, dingus. Stab his heart out. Yeah. Dingus, I swear to God. Come on. Name Capsicid Gargoyle? That's a pretty good name. Ooh, that. Dingus. Oh yeah, they all have their own little dialogues. I'm not gonna read them all, though. Tidy! Looks like the door to the tulip room's come unlocked. I think it's this way. Yeah. Hurrah!
Here we go.
Screw you, Bingus. Oh, jeez. That did not time out at all. Oh, okay. I guess he is using Slappy. Okay. Bingus. Wait. Whatever. There's a healing room up here. I can just use that. Tidy. Looks like the door to the daffodil room's come unlocked. Look at the egg train. Eggs. Please. And there's also Sparky. Screw the Sparky. Look at all this seafood. There we go. 23, 12. And Slappy reached level 17 and can now metamorphose. That's what I was waiting for. It's time. Huggly Boggly Boo to Bigger Boggle. Bigger Boggle, yeah. Ow, I just jabbed my finger in. Slappy metamorphosed into a bigger Boggle. I can do one more trick. Yay, Slappy! I am Thunder Spark. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, good enough. Yeah. Tidy. Looks like the door to the Violet's room come unlocked. Yeah, whatever. Egg train. Let's go, egg train. Oh, wait, I want to heal. Oops. Just caught a Weasel with an ice Terra type. Nice. It's my favorite Terra type now. I like I like terrestrialization. I like it better than Dynamax. I like it more than Megas and Z moves. It's very cut and dry. Anyways, I didn't realize how much fun this is. Aww. Close enough. Whale. And are those manta rays? Pretty sure they're called manta rays. I'm a fake ocean fan, yes I know. One, I love that whale. Hi, Samuel. I think I know what two is. Four. There we go. If I can't watch stream today, hang out with Jared and Pat. Yeah! Have fun doing that, having real life things. Okay, so you weren't gonna make a comment about the weird noises I make. Gryffindor, Slappy reached level 6. Have fun with that. Bye. I'm assuming bye. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. Tell him I said hi. All here. All here. Tidy. Tidy, tidy, tidy. Just wanted to stop by and let you know. Yeah. Get on with it. Go enjoy real life. Some proper good work, you lot. Looks like all the littlies are safe and sound. Are you sure? Thank goodness for that. Let's have a quick count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the littlies are alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Never let them go again. There's 11. There's a dozen. Hey, there's Bevan. He's my cousin. How do, man? Why, hey, the gang's all here. Tidy. You rescued all the littlies. All the egg children. Blimey, rhymey, tidy, tidy, drippy, drippy. God, they ever shut up? They're so annoying. How do we get rid of them? Take them to the exit, ain't it? There's a slide outside. You go down that, there's a way out just by the bottom there. A slide? Why is there a slide? To remind them that they can slip and slide on the banana skins of life in here. When they get outside, the same stuff won't slide, ain't it? Typical Mem, that is. She's a big old fan of the tough love. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. You fairies all completely mad. Hee, I don't care what he means. Just looking forward to that slide. Oh, to be young and simple. And flexible. Sounds like it's going to hurt. Not long now until the littlies are finally born. Let's take them to the exit. Will do. Will do. Egg babies. Look at them. The ants go marching one by one. Whatever. I don't remember how that song goes. But the ants go marching one by one. Hurrah. Hurrah. Look at them. And then I'm gonna get this goofy as hell. Heal. Save. Egg children, get in here. One of them's like stuck outside, like, yeah, he's stuck in like the void. Whoops. Here, I can create the egg train. Oh, to be young again. Don't start with your chattering now, man. I'm on my break, ain't it? To be honest. Oh. To be honest, I can't. No. To be honest, I can't wait to get out of here. This place ain't conducive to my intellectual development, see? I reckon these boys might be holding me back. Quickly, quickly! Safety, safety! I need to find that one again. Wait, 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 wait. I've never seen that dialogue before. Okay, that happened, I guess? But cool. I mean... I'm gonna take those off. Give that to you. You know what? I'm not gonna give Gryffindor a weapon. You know what? Yeah. Again, Gryffindor is like stupidly overpowered. 149, and the next highest would be 97. So, yeah. I don't think he needs a weapon. Now all we got to do is hop on the slide, and we'll be out of Mom's gut before you know it. You ready to go, Ollie boy? Take a ride on the tidy slidey? Yeah.
Right-o! Come on, ladies! It's time for the slidey ride of you tiny, tiny lives! Well, don't just stand there, come on!
Huh? What is that thing?
Nickers! That brother of a squid's got our kids! What the heck? The ladies!
No way! We already saved them once!
Sorry, old boy, but the future of the fairy race is at stake! Do we have any choice?
This is... the royal jelly. In at Mom's belly. This is on the... This is fine lady is a little bit on the tougher side of bosses in this game. Oh! Defend, defend, defend! Ah, idiots. Okay. As you know, all jellyfish are weak to being cooked. And that's why fire's the best way to go in this battle. See? Okay, that did not do nearly as much as I hoped it would. I think everyone is weak to getting cooked, not gonna lie. The jellyfish is especially weak to getting cooked. Yeah, how about that? Alright, good. Okay, if literally... oh, shoot. What the flippin' heck? There's loads of the little things coming out of it, man. Mind you, it looks proper knackered after bopping that lot out. Now's your chance to give it a smack or two, Ollie boy. Do I have a... damn it, alright. Esther's gonna kill Swain. I need to drop the spirit too. And, okay. Useless, but I still see one over there. Slash dance. cool, that killed all of them. Great. Dang. Okay, no one else defended. Great. Bro committed mass genocide. All those babies. Defend, defend, people, defend. Okay. Okay, go evade it. That's the important part. Go, can you like heal me? Okay. Alright, I want to see if I can nail this. Nope. Defend? What are you doing, Gryffindor? Okay. Alright. Second time's the charm. Okay, it's not. Alright, I'm just gonna... There we go. Third time's the charm. There we go. Almost team level up. 24, 23, 23, 22, 14, 23, 19, 10, plasma ball, and 15. You obtained a page describing the royal jelly. Ta man, ta, ta. Ta 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 ta. Thank goodness. Is everyone alright? Ha! Of course they are. These little leaves are nowhere near as fragile as their egg looking. When I was their age, I ate squid for breakfast. Proper hard I was. But wasn't that a jellyfish just now? What a lucky escape though. Never thought I'd see a sea creature so big. I thought we were finished. Well, something had to be done about it, I suppose. We're just the ones to do it, eh? That's heroic of us. Sure, someone had to make the little leaves. Sure, someone had to make sure the little leaves made it out somehow, huh? Speaking of which, how do we get out of here? Yes, how do we get out of here? There's no way out. We can't go back up the slide. Of course we can't. Smile's back up the top. So what do we do now? What do you think we do, man? We get reborn, ain't it? Huh? What? Yeah, we pop out with the littlies. Come on, man. You only live once. And you're only supposed to be born once, too, you know? Demented little gnome. Just what are you suggesting? You flippin' humans are so prudish. It's like this, see? Just up beyond here it is Mum's exit. So the littlies get born from, ain't it? And we just pop out with them? We'll be back in the fairy ground before you know it. Besides, it's not like we've got much choice in the matter. Just pop out? You mad? Poppy, toppy, righty, tidy, righty. Well, hey! I don't know about this. Don't worry. As long as we're together, we'll make it through somehow. Remember the Eye of the Storm? We survived that, didn't we? Toppy, poppy, toppy, poppy. I guess this is it. Time to be born again. Here goes nothing, man. We'll make a quick exit. And one heck of an entrance. Where's Drippy? It's getting late. Yeah, must be knackered after the day we've had. I know I am. Oh, look, there he is. You boys did a proper tidy job, man. Man was laughing fit to flipping burst. Well, we couldn't have done it without you, Drippy boy. Them pieces of art pack a real punch, ain't it, though? We were on fire, man. Yeah, suppose you would have bombed that by help, eh? Mind you, your routine. Could I say, man? It was pretty flippin' funny. Really? Thanks, Drippy boy. Took me back, it did. Back to the days when the stage was still my life. Ah, it's a tidy while ago now. Your gags are legendary, man. Classic they were. Our material's nothing compared to yours. I'm just chuffed we made you chuckle. He's right, man. When it comes to tickling Mam's funny bone, there's no one ever did it quite like you, Drippy boy. Stop it, man. You're making me blush. The time for my jokes is long gone. I won't be back on the circuit anytime soon. Besides, got that lot to be shepherding around now, ain't it? What would they do without me? Drippy boy. But I do think about it sometimes. What would have happened, you know? I'd never gone out with Alicia, like. I wondered how far I would have gone in the old comedy game. Mr. Drippy. Oi, it's you lot, is it? What's up? You didn't hear all that, didn't you? No. We didn't hear anything. No, we just got here, didn't we? Anyway, it's late. We should get some rest. Yeah, you're right. Tidy, I'll show you the old inn, shall I? It's a bit small for you lot, but you'll have to grin it and bear it. Am I supposed to sleep in a fairy-sized bed? She'll manage somehow. Never seemed to have so much trouble falling into a deep and noisy sleep. Gee, poor Mr. Drippy. Ba.
Oh, Oliver. What's wrong?
It's Philip. He's mean.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Ollie boy. Don't cry, man. I'm the dear fairy, see? I don't like seeing them go to waste. You're a fairy? I am, and a proper tidy one at that. You talk funny.
That's how fairies talk, sweetie.
But it's goofy. Oh, is it now? Well, I wish I'd known that before I made him for you.
Nobody made him. He's my friend.
Of course he is. I'm sorry. And I'm sure he'll always be your friend, no matter what. Come on now, don't be such a crybaby, Bunting. What would Mr. Drippy think?
I'm not a crybaby, Bunting.
Then you better dry those tears, hadn't you? Hmm?
Oh, how could I ever thank you back? Saved my life, you did. We're just happy to help, ma'am. We're sure and glad the littlies are safe. Are you all right now? You did have a giant jellyfish inside you, after all. Oh, is that what it was?
I thought it was a squid. Us fairies love a bit of seafood, see? It looks so big and juicy. I just couldn't help myself. You mean... That's right, Bach. Swallowed it straight down, I did. What? They were worrying she'd been attacked by Shadar. It's all because she's too greedy for her own good. Look on the bright side, Swain. It means the reason was much less serious than we thought it was. Shadar, you say? Where have I heard the name before? Shadar. Shadar. Oh, him! You know Shadar, ma'am? Nope. She's taking the mick. Sorry, love, of course I know him. He's the one who was flying around my head, causing all kinds of mischief. Proper little terror he is. Smiley! Surly! Get your bottoms over by here. We're here, we're here. Keep your hair on, man. What is it, ma'am? Stop flippin' shouting. Can you two boys go and take a look over by Shadar's castle for me? Oh, knickers! Not bad, love, not bad. Thought you lost your comic touch reaction. Found your form again, you have. There's lovely. This ain't part of our flippin' act, man. You just asked us to go to the Shadar's flippin' castle. What kind of reaction did you expect? We can't refuse mum, though, can we? We'd best go and have a look, eh? Crikey, you don't take much convincing, do you? Yeah, man. Think about Ollie Boy and all that. They helped us out good and proper, ain't it, though? Least we can do is return the favor. There you go, being noble again. What did I tell you about that? Please, boys? For me? You don't want to dispute your dear old ma'am now, would you? Sure can't say that again. We know better than to get on your bad side. Looks like we'll be taking a sabbatical then, eh? What's that? Splitting up, you mean? Righto, might as well, eh? How many times? We are not flipping splitting up. I mean, we'll have to take a break for a bit, honestly. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you, Surly. Don't thank us, thank Mom. It was her flippin' idea. Come on. Anyway, we'll let Drippy boy know if we'll find anything, ain't it? Thank you. Speaking of Drippy, where is he? He slipped off, eh? Ain't it? Probably gone to say bye to all the boys in town, eh? Mr. Drippy. Right. You're off now, aren't you, Bach? Me? Yes, ma'am. We have to find the next great sage. Course you do, love. You're a wizard, ain't it? Fancy a spell or two while you're... Fancy a spell or two to be going on your way with? Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, yes, please, ma'am. Page describing the shift shape spell. Second self spell. Mimic spell. Banish spell. Wear cat spell. Wear fish spell. Shrink spell. Open mind spell. Loaf of life spell. Poison apple spell. Wow, that's a lot of spells. Ah, it sure is. Thank you so much, ma'am. And they're all proper useful ones, too. Well, useful to fairies, at least. Still, I'm sure there's one or two in there that you can make use of, love. Have a look later, and get moving. Come on, we've wasted enough time. Let's find an engine face and get back to the boat. You're right. We get back on the trail of the great sage. We sure do. Goodbye, ma'am. Goodbye. Ta-ra, my loves. Pop by anytime. Drippy left you. Rip for them. They'll be fine. Smiley and Surly are... They'll be fine. It's Smiley and Surly. See, look at them. I always forget what a sight it is to see old Mom pop out a bunch of littlies. Disgusting, but somehow compelling at the same time. Tidy! The littlies got born. Makes you realize what's been missing around by here. Good old-fashioned birthday party. They'll survive. Let's see. I think... Yeah, we're okay.
Mr. Drippy.
Come on, don't get all soppy on me. Oi, I told you to...
He does have a caring side after all. Family's family, I suppose. Mr. Drippy, this is where you need to be. Shall we go? Maybe we should. This is where he belongs after all. Yeah. It is, huh? Each one of these guys has a dialogue box. Not one for Mr. Drippy, though. Me first! Me! Me! Take that. Free food. And with that, we say goodbye to Mr. Drippy. So sad. What do you mean goodbye to Mr. Drippy? What do you mean ampersand? Well, I mean, look, he's not with the party anymore. Drippy gonna stay? I mean, his family's here. This is where, you know. He grew up? No! See, he's not even in battle. Gone, but never forgotten. I wanted him to stay on the party. Oh, I thought I hit evade. Whatever. Go. Annihilate them! Look at sappy sleep. A little sapling sleep. Oh, Skinner. Goobat 15, Wanderbond, Slappy 11. 2 gnome beards. Oh, wait, I'll give you, you can have, or actually, no. You can have this back. You can have that back. Have Water Bomb. Healthy Glow and Thunder Spark. You can have Plasma Ball. And yeah. It's time to leave our island. Captain Sinbad! Oliver! Thank goodness! Tell me that you've at least found somewhere to shelter at night. We sure did! We brought back a ton of food too. There's a little village on the island and... A village, you say? And food also? I'm pleased to learn this. And will be pleased to learn that my hen have completed their repairs to the ship. She's ready to sail upon your command. Shall I give the order to weigh anchor? Leave Drippy behind and Tahiti? Yes. Yes. Yes, please. You are troubled, I feel. Have you left something behind in the forest? No. No. We're ready to go. Very well. We sail. We did the right thing, didn't we? Of course. Family's the most important thing there is. We all know that. And besides, he's no spring chicken. It's probably about time he settled down. And you still got us, Oliver. The 3 of us can do it if we work together. I guess so. Oi! Did you hear that? Huh?
Mr. Drippy!
Phew, I'm pooped, man. You're trying to leave without me or something. But, Drippy, we thought you wanted to stay back there in the ferry ground.
Who told you that, Mun? And when exactly? I want names, dates, and times. We just thought... Well, your friends are back there. Of course they are, Mun. And they're very dear to me, even the stupid ones. But you and me have been a team now ever since you were littly and I was a doll, ain't it, Ollie boy? I've been by your side through thick and thin. Remember what you said? You said I was your friend. You lot are all my friends, my companions, my brothers and sisters, my family. Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Shot it, you. What I mean is, you lot are stuck with me whether you like it or not. So get that into your thick skulls, will you? Yes, sir, Mr. Drippy. We're only trying to be nice after we heard what you said to your friends yesterday. Oh, so it's my fault now, is it? I get it. You don't think I've been pulling my weight, is it? Fine. I'm gonna start using a little trick that I know that'll blow your tiny minds. Drippy has finally got his act together and can now use the Tidy Tears ability. Can't wait to see this. Anyways, looks like the gang's all here. Shall we get back to what we're supposed to be doing? What he said! To Hamlin, and the next great sage. Autumna, here we come. Let's go. Drippy joined you once again. Hey, Drippy. The brazen presumptuousness of the Tear Fairy's heart has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Companion. The fairy who wouldn't stop crying. You obtained a new tale of wonder.
The eye of the storm. Until now, the use of this most ancient of magics was the sole privilege of the overseers of this world. Was it too much for you, perhaps?
We granted you this privilege that you might finally dispose of the prophesied one.
My apologies, Your Radiance. But the boy, he has a unique power.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you simply lack the power to stop it. Perhaps. Forgive me, Your Radiance.
Majesty, the boy is clearly protected by the most potent of magics. Could it be?
The sage, Alicia.
I had wondered, Your Radiance.
She is foolish enough to stand against you. You think she troubles us even now, in the present?
The power that protects him would suggest so. But he will need more than the sage's aid to save the world. He cannot succeed without the weapon of the ancients, the wand wrought by the Wizard King.
Monster.
Indeed. But we have no cause to fear its power. He will not find it. I have made that impossible. Making one disappear is the simplest of hard tricks after all.
You mean to say you have rid us of Monster?
I have. The most enduring symbol of the Wizard King's rule now drifts free of time and space.
Monster. Fashioned in the image of our own council once and bestowed upon humanity. Yet now, you are certain boy cannot possess it.
No, all eternity.
And we're back. On the ocean. Hey, Drippy. What is going on in Miami? Who's this Z looking off? Bro needs a haircut. Don't judge him. Back to the ocean we go. Look, I can outspeed that loser. But we're not actually going back to the ocean. We're going back. Oh wait, we're going to Hamlin. Whoops. We're going back to Castaway Cove, because I still have some backup things to do, because I forgot to do them. Haha. Loser, loser. Hey, I have somewhat long hair. How dare you? You imply that me, the great Hamabarian, is a loser? You should be ashamed of yourself. Mods, ban that person. I like long hair on men, but bro can't even see. He's got a cloak. Use a hair tie or something. Get. Haha, sucker. But he should be here. If he's not here, I will be extremely frustrated, and I will stab a man in the heart. Get wrecked. Is he really not? Oh, there he is. Stab hoo. Don't worry about it. Ollie, there you are. You crossed the desert too, I see. But what exactly are you wearing? You look ridiculous. Well, we didn't really have a choice. Everybody has to wear a swimsuit here in Castaway Cove. Ah, swimming. I used to love being in the water. It's not quite the same when you're a ghost. You don't even get wet. Gee, I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, don't worry about me, Ollie boy. There's plenty of good things about being a ghost. Hey, is it just me, or does you look like someone who's taken the trials? Ha! Taking them? He didn't just take them, Shorty. He passed them with flying, flipping colors. He did he? Well, bully for him. Come and show off to me when they are calling him the Sages of Age. As polite as ever I see, big-headed little so-and-so. Anyway, it looks like you're well on your way to becoming a sage now, Ollie. I suppose your Nazcan is coming along nicely too. My, Nazcar? Nazcan, he said. It's a language people used to speak ages ago. However ancient it is, there's a bit of it in your wizard's companion if you look. Well, so you do know something after all, Pipsqueak? Yes, the very first wizard's companion was written in Nazcan script. There are still little bits and pieces of it in its modern editions like yours too. That's why every copy contains a guide to the Nazcan alphabet. Wow, that's pretty neat. Glad you think so, Ollie, because I prepared a special puzzle for you, one that'll test your Nazcan comprehension. Now open your wizard companion and turn to the page headed the tools of wizardry. If you look closely, you'll see some ancient Nazcan scripts there. Your task is to try and decipher it. Let me know when you've got it worked out. Yeah, except we also have Google. So, side quest. I sneezed, just came and went. NASCAR. Nazcan. Okay. Google is truly the best thing man has ever made. I wouldn't say that. Oh, my capture card broke. Whoop. There we go. Doodle's done by a bored apprentice wizard. Finest. Well done! Yes, we wizards should always wear robes woven from the finest of fibers. Mine are made from material from the sky tree. How about that? Really? Neato, my clothes are made from the sky tree too. But what? But only sages are allowed to wear sky tree clothes. You're not a sage. Humph. Now, midget face. Don't get in a tizzy. The old lady down in the boutique gave us them for free, ain't it, Ollie boy? For free? You fluky little... And here I am about to give you something else brilliant. But I suppose you did solve my puzzle. Here. Received a page describing the vacate spell. Thanks, horse. Ha! Don't mention it. It's the least I can do for another wannabe sage. Now, I think it's time for me to move on again. I think I'll stow away one of the ships, then visit the harbor here. No one's ever gonna spot me after all. Goodbye for now, Wally. Can I just soft lock myself? Well, lucky for you, I need a pee, so I'm gonna go do that real quickly. So you can spend time soft locked and stare at Horace and try to fix it. There we go. Let's have a nice piss. Yeah. BRB. I'm back. I also, because I'm an addict, I got myself a glass of the sparkling juice. Because I wanted more. And it tastes pretty good. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna pick up these. Or not, because there's only one. Fixed it? You fixed your soft lock. Boring. Stay soft locked. I see those frowny faces. Hooray for juice. I think the one I got is grape and apple. Pretty good. Tastes like what I imagine wine to taste like, so. Pretty good. Anyways. It's boating time. Look at us go. Wait. Wait, I should get on a boat battle. Fight me! Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's all the seafood we fought. My mom bought wine right now, I wanna ask. I mean, like, get it done and get it over with. At least you'll have an answer. Or you can just get sparkling juice and drink that in Kwang. Excuse me. I'm already down to half a glass. Might ask later. Yeah, it's like, okay. It's 5 o'clock. I think that's a little early for alcohol, in my opinion. I do have a cousin who many in the family suspect to believe to be an alcoholic with how much he drinks. I remember one day we woke up and he had coffee and he gave it to another one of my cousins and they were like, "What's in this?" And he's like, "Tequila." It was 10 a.m. so he's fine though. I did not realize how late it was. I thought it was like 10 a.m. It's 5 p.m. where I think you live, maybe 4:45? Close enough. Tequila. Da 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 da. Give me one moment. Because it sounds like Max is barking again. I'm back. T445. He. Max, run before he gets you. No, he's already gone. He's in the timeout corner again. I could do all these side quests, but I kind of want to move on to the next story beat, so. There's one person I do need to see, though. Yeah, I'll do all these side quests later. Poor Max. Well, he's being loud, and we already tell him not to be loud. And he doesn't listen, so he gets the timeout downstairs. Oh yeah, all the littlies are here now. Or not Broom Broom. Spirit Medium. Oliver, it's you! Thank goodness you're here! What's wrong, Horace? I stowed away on a bar aboard a ship in Castaway Cove. When I woke up, I was here! Never knew there was a whole forest full of the little loonies. When did this happen? Why, you cheeky little beggar? The fairy ground here has been the center of fairy culture for centuries. Only centuries? Well, it wouldn't have been here when I was on my travels then. What do you want about? Nothing. Anyway, it may not be where I expected to see you next, but let's give you your next puzzle anyway, shall we? More juice. Getting to be a pretty good wizard these days, Oliver. That means you must have a genie at your command. A genie? You mean alchemy? Yeah, I do. Good. Then this will be nice and easy for you. You've seen the formulae gathered by wizards over the years in the Wizard's Companion, haven't you? I often used to whip myself up a nice burger when I was on my travels. You did? Burgers are my favorite too. Then you'll know what certain special thing that makes... No. Then you know just what that certain special something that no burger can do without is, won't you? There we go. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's the one ingredient that all burgers need. Let me know when you've worked it out. Actually, I think... Okay. Have I been missing this? Which I'll feel kind of bad. Burger. Oh. Oh, okay. Glow shrimp. I've never had glow shrimp. Okay. It's crispy lettuce. Push in one of the pillars. All burgers need cheese and ketchup. Nope, it's... crispy. How do you spell lettuce? There we go. That's right. The one ingredient no burger can do without is a nice portion of crispy lettuce. Burgers, eh? We used to have a burger place by here, you know. McDaffod's, it was called. I used to love popping by down there for a nice, juicy McRabbit. Wow, that does sound good. I'd love to try one. Me too. Wait, just remembered something. What is it, Mud? It was another page from the Wizard's Companion I was meant to give you, but I lost it somewhere. It was for a funny little spell called Levitate. Maybe one of the fairies found it. Anyway, if you come across it, it's yours. Thanks. That means I need to think of something else to give you for answering my question. Oh, I know. It was a question about alchemy after all. Here you go. More formulae. Recipe for the Sage of Ages super special mega medicine. You should give it a try. It can cure anything. Right. I can't stay on this island full of loonies any longer. I'm off to the next town. Maybe I'll hop back on one of those big sea beasts and ride over to the nearest continent. See you soon. Nah, bruh. Is rock weak against water? I think so, I'm not sure. You're thinking of ground. Ground is weak to water. Rock is super effective against water. Yeah, totally. I'm not lying. I'd never lie to you. That's dumb. Okay, I'll admit I am lying to you. Rock is weak to water. It should be the same. Yeah, I'm lying to you. Yeah, I'm lying to you. Rock is weak to water. So Pokemon like Geodude are quad weak to water. I'm confused as hell now. Rock is weak to water, so is ground is weak to water. I'm just messing with you.
Here goes nothing.
If you can't recite the Pokemon type chart from memory, then I'm allowed to mess with you. And plus it's simple. It's like, you know, if you throw water on rock, rock disintegrates or whatever. You get what I'm saying. I thought it was pretty straightforward, but I'm sorry, Audrey. I'll promise never to be mean to you again. And I love you. There, happy now? I'll give you some of this juice. It's great juice. It's usually straightforward, but you know, sometimes these games are whack as hell. I'm trying to think, what? Dark being weak to bug? No enthusiasm, but I'll forgive you. Aww. Man, I want juice so bad. That's why I cracked open a bottle, okay? I haven't had juice in a while, so I deserve it.
We can do this!
Ah! 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 I need to stop screaming. It's not that bad. Relax, Preston. You tame the stranglerfish. 2 things you get a nickname. Keep screaming. Plessy. Plessley. Plester. Plessilia. Come on. Well, okay, there's 2 things. Come up with 2 names while I go get more juice. Because I want more juice. Alright, BRB. This one is gonna be named Spyro, like Spyro from Skylanders. I think Spyro's from more than Skylanders, but sure. Oh, that's an R. Whoops. I'm struggling. Y-R-O. Spyro. And a stranglerfish. Fango. Glogo. Stranglo. Flashy. He's from Skylanders, but originated from his own game Spyro's Adventure. Yeah, that was what. That was what I was kind of hinting at. There we go. Get the nicknaming juices flowing. I don't know. I never played Skylanders. We can name this dude after Skylander too if you want. But that's like a whole ancient creature. Name him Cthulhu? A Skylander? Let me think. No, you said Cthulhu first, it's too late. I'm gonna spell it exactly like how you spelt it too. Cthulhu. Not even how you spell Cthulhu? Cthulhu. Okay, it's CTH. 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 UL. UL. HU. Okay. Cthulhu. Cool. I might use Spyro, because I need to check the Wizard's Companion. What? Yeah, look at him. Use. Look at him. What sign are you? Oh, you're a moon. And a sun. Okay. 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 Look at it. I might be solving more problems. Well, I'm a Scorpio. I'm an Aries, but everyone I talk to seems to think I'm a Pisces, so I don't know.
We can do this.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. These are like some of my favorite dudes in this whole game. This is how funny they look. And they just kind of collapse. I don't really care about that stuff. Yeah, me neither. I just think it's kind of funny, from what I hear. From what I hear, from what people that actually do care about it, they tell me, you're more of like a Pisces. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, you're a loser because you care about star signs. That's what I should do. And then I get air horns. Bow, 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 bow. Like sunglasses. See, now... There we go. Now I know what to do. People say that. You're an Aries, but I think you're more of a Pisces. Well, you're a loser. There we go. That'll get the that'll get the self-confidence rolling. There we go. Hamlin. Ham. Hamlin, Palace of the Porcine Prince. Porcine? Porcine. Crikey! This place is flippin' massive! Neato! There are machines everywhere! Careful, Oliver! Eyes are gonna pop out of your head if you're not careful. No, they're not. I was just saying. Aha! Well, never mind the machines. Look over there! Radinora! What the heck is he wearing? He kinda looks like a pig. Jeepers! Take a look around. They're all dressed like pigs. Damn it. What the hell is he playing at? Huh? Is it just me? Or is Swain behaving a little strange today? You think so? He might be, I guess. Right. You lot have fun looking around. I'm off. Huh? Wait, Swain! Jeez, what's up with him? Why do you just run off like that? Suppose he wants to be alone. Honestly, he just does whatever he pleases. Bah! Leave it to him, man. We'll have more fun without him, the stroppy so-and-so. Swain has left your party. Here we are. Hamlin. You should? I have no idea what that you should is for. I have short-term memory loss. Feels like I have short-term memory loss a lot of the time. Oh, wait, no, now I remember. Tell them their mom doesn't love them. The star sign thing. Yeah. See, now I remember. To save my memories. Ah. Here we go. Let's get the pretty cutscene to execute. Swain, you can be such a pain. Where did you run off to? I had some business to take care of. A little bird told me something that might just interest you. Huh? You mean? Yep, it's about the great sage you're all so eager to find about. Tidy? Well, come on then. Where is he? Don't keep us in suspense, man. Ah, well, that's the thing. He's in the palace. The palace? You see how everyone here is forced to wear a pig mask? Well, they say that there's a fellow who goes around without one. Apparently, he calls himself the prince's servant. And there's more. They say he's a young chap with long hair and fine features. Wait, sounds like the boy in the picture we got from the Khalifa. Thought it in one. Goodness, and there I was thinking you were completely useless. There's harsh. Doesn't mince her words, does she? How'd you find out about this, Swain? Oh, it's just something I overheard while I was wandering through the black market. The black market? You certainly seem to know your way around the Switty, Swain. The city, Swain. Switty, Swain. Yeesh. Me? No, never been here in all my life. I have a good nose for leads, is all. You don't get a face like this unless you've lived a little. Let's just say I know a thing or two about a thing or two. So he serves the prince, huh? It must be real important. That parade was something else. Ah. Now. Talking about the porky prince fellow, the thing is... Flippin' heck! What's all that racket? Almost jumped out of my fairy suit, man. What's going on? Flippin' eye contact? What kind of law is that? I've never heard anything like it. Just what is going on here? It's insane. How could he? Oi, you want to find the great sage, don't you? Well, hurry up and head to the palace. You're right. Let's go. Swain's back. Honestly, I mean, I feel like we all kind of knew he was going to be back. Again, more side quests, but I'm just here to finish up the story.
You want to trade with us, I take it?
That's right, sir. We've come to Hamlin to meet one of the great sages, and we think he's inside the palace.
Is that so?
I don't know, like...
Is that so? And I suppose you'd like to let me in so you can have a look for him, am I right? Ha! A great sage indeed. Good one, boy.
Huh?
You've obviously not been listening to your emergency decrees. No one's allowed anywhere near the palace for ages. Ha 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 ha. These travelers, eh? Never seem to have a clue, do they?
Excuse me. At least we have some manners. I do apologize for my young friend. She was merely unaware of the decree you mentioned, and is regrettably quick to anger. We beg your pardon. Swain, what on earth are you? Shh, I've got an idea. An idea? What is it then? Got a way to get us into the palace, have you? Yes, and it's very simple. We wear disguises. Disguises? Keep your voices down, man. Don't you notice? The guards' faces can't be seen under the armor they're wearing. What? You're saying we're gonna have to wear those awful pig suits? But where would you get them, Swain? We're not going to have to steal it, are we? Pipe down, man, seriously. Alright, everybody just stay calm. Told you about the black market they have here in Hamlin, right? Well, they'll definitely have some pig armor around for us there. We'll just have to go and get it. Really? Crikey, look who's got all the answers, eh? I don't see why you can always be this useful. Skrunkly has returned. Skrunkly has returned. I know you love Skrunkly. A Skrunkly connoisseur, one may say. I do love me my Skrunklies. Well, who was the dude, what's his face? The dude from Mob Psycho, the scammer dude or whatever. Everyone was all over them. Well, all over him, I think. Regan, something like that? I don't remember. Yeah, Regan, yeah. I feel like he was exactly, yeah, I love him. He was exactly your type. I haven't started yet, but I love him. Yeah, I feel like he was exactly the sort of person you were after. No offense, but like, from what I've seen, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna throw Spyro in the mix. Some fangs in a scale. How about you know me so well? I don't know. He just seemed like it's either the scrunkly man or the prim proper looking ones. I mean, from what I've seen, he's like a mix of both. Grunkly and yet he cleans up well. Is that? I don't know, honestly. But I did know that you were fawning over him the first moment you saw him. He's a male wife. Here you go, Spyro. Example A for Scrunkly. Okay. Aizawa, I love that man. He's got all the ribbons or whatever from My Hero Academia or whatever. I got Psych Up. Yeah, since I know my anime. I love him so much. I'd kill for him? Okay. Good to know. Very good to know. So, I mean, like, while I'm just running. Okay, I got stuck in a wall. You saw nothing. Okay. Okay. Research, I tell ya. I don't think you know this character, but Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. Item from Tears of Them. Yep, I don't know either of them. Boop. Boop. Powdered oak corn, fresh black truffles. Has nothing ain't able to get. What'll it be today? You haven't changed a bit, have you? Hmm? Have I met you somewhere before? No. Now then, let's get down to business. I need some grunt armor. 4 suits. Can you help me out? Blimey! Grunt armor? I don't handle gear like that, sir. But if I did, what would you need it for? Don't worry about that. Let's just say the places we have need to go what you might call a strict dress code. Is that a fact? Well, even if I was in the armor business, gear like that ain't easy to get a hold of. Just have to look somewhere else, sir. I see. Well, I hope we wouldn't have to mention this. But I know about Grace. I know you love her, that you try to hide her. Don't say another word. Wouldn't you hear that name? Heh. You know how it goes? Spend long enough time in the gutter and you're bound to pick up some dirt. Alright, get you your armor. I'll get it for you right away. Just wait a moment. Huh? Did you? Was that a threat? Maybe. The end justifies the means, right? We need that armor. That's terrible. This isn't right. Can't take advantage of people like this. Yes, yes, alright. I did a terrible thing. You're right. I'm sorry. There. I apologize. Stop looking at me like that. It won't happen. Like that. It won't happen again, alright? Do you promise? Well, promise to try my best. Can't even make a simple promise. What kind of man are you? Here's your armor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Gonna put it on straight away? Yeah, if you don't mind. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Abel. Now look, I don't know what you're up to, but be careful, alright? Oh, and nice one, by the way. What? Your friend. I take my hat off to him. Only a real pro could have worked out my secret. Funny, really. Before he mentioned it, I had him down as the right Joker, but he obviously knows what he's doing. Hey? Heh. So, it wasn't a threat? Swain, look. Come on, let's get changed. Look, Swain, I'm sorry about what I said before. It's fine. Now, how does your armor feel? I guess mine's a little big. Mine too. I bet I look huge. No, you just look like you usually do. What is that supposed to mean? Come on, you guys. Let's stop fighting ahead for the palace. You're right, Oliver. Let's find that great sage. Blimey. Hester and Swain have got a right old rapport. The right material. They'd go far on the stand-up circuit. We obtain a suit of Hamlin armor. Anyways, we've got some lovely pig armor. It's a lot of fun. You literally, I'm mashing the jump button. I don't know if you can hear it, but you literally can't jump. There's Esther, here's Swain. Now I like him truly a scrunkly. I hate not being able to jump. Yeah, it's just the armor though, so whatever. Also, I'm just gonna... I'm just looking at things. If I say nothing, you don't see it. Yeah, I'll hold off on the side quest. I'll hit this next story beat, and then I'll probably be out for the day. That'll be it. Yeah, that'll be it. I'm feeling lazy. Let's see. We'll be fine. There we go.
Hey, what are you lots doing out here? Sir, we were sent out to fetch something, sir. Did we send someone out? Oh, knickers, he's made a proper potch of it already? Oh, you went up to pick up the prince's weekly supply, did you? He never gets tired of those things. Alright for some, eh? You ever tried one?
Oh my goodness. Just say no, Swain.
Yes, sir. Just the once, sir. Black truffles are a bit of the expensive side, sir. You're not wrong there. You need to get to be a prince to afford that habit. Well then, you'd better hurry and deliver them in. In you go.
Nito, we're in. You really know your stuff, Swain. Did you used to work here or something?
No, nothing like that. Why are you so interested in my past, anyways?
I'm not the least interested in your past. I'm just trying to make conversation.
Crikey, that told him? Now listen, we've done well to get this far, but if the guards find us, we'll be in big trouble. Don't do yourself down, man. From what I've seen, you can sweet talk us past anyone. I don't think my silver tongue's gonna get us anywhere further. From here on, they'll attack first and ask questions later.
What? So we'll just give up? Give up, do we? No, we can't give up. We've made it this far. We have to keep going. Let's just make sure we don't get caught.
Alright, Oliver, but listen. The guard spots you, just start running as fast as you can. Ain't got much of a plan, but it'll do for me.
And here we are. It's a stealth mission, everyone.
Hang on, eh, boy. We use our heads and think before we move. Otherwise, these porkers will sniff us out in no time flat. First thing to do is press R and get out the old map. Look at that. Looking at that will help you look out where the guards are going, ain't it? This place is crawling with the blighters, so you need to use R and stick to check
Whatever, yeah, it's just telling you how to do it. Ah. Stealthy, I tell ya. If they get kicked out anyways if they see you, then doesn't that defeat the purpose of the armor? I mean, yeah. Also, welcome. Ren Draxurus. How are you? I'm assuming you've played Ni no Kuni if you're asking that question. Hi. I mean, yeah, but the armor's... I mean, the armor was to get us in, so... At least we're in, so... How are you? Ay, ay, ay. Oh. That dude's gonna see me, but whatever. I made it in. Alright, cool.
Why, Knickers! It's a dead end! Hey, look!
Flippin' heck, man! Stop shouting!
But look, it's a manhole!
What do you mean it's a manhole? A hole in the floor is about as much use to us as a blinking... Wait, if we go through here, I think we'll come out somewhere around there. And there. Well, it's worth a try, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Whole time.
Hang on! Are you telling me we really have to go down there?
Yeah. Alright, in we go.
This armor's too big to fit inside. Well then, let's take it off.
Take it off? You don't take off your disguise at a time like this, bud. I'm keeping mine on. Size ain't a problem for me. Disguise? Drippy, you're wearing a helmet. Too right I am. I'm the only one of us that's got half a chance of not getting caught. I'll tell you why, shall I? Don't tell me. I'm going to do an Hamlin accent. No, you sarky so-and-so. Because this helmet by here is the best disguise of all. Every time I hear a guard coming, just tuck my arms and legs in, ain't it? The guards just see a helmet lying on the ground and they continue on their merry way. Blending in with the environment, ain't it? Tidy. Blending in? Like Ulk, they blend into their environment too. No, man, that's completely different. Sure. So anyway, it looks like this manhole is our only option, huh? Unless Drippy can find us some giant helmets to wear. Yes. Let's get down there, shall we?
Look at this place. It's amazing.
Yeah, it sure is something.
So, this is how the other half lives, is it? Proper swanky, this is. Oi, it's this way. Come on, get a move on!
Okay, are you sure about this?
Ah! What now? Run! Run, I tell you!
Wayne!
Yeah, miss, let's lock it down!
Time for the next boss. Porco Grosso. Giant robot. And I'm actually not doing nearly as much damage as I preferred I do. What's your pulse gonna do? Yeah, it's fine. Hi, hello. Yeah, welcome, Rendaxorus. How are you? Okay. Swain, what? It's a giant pig tank. Let's see. I'll just throw it open. And ask how I was. I asked you. I did. I literally did. I remember. Ow. Okay. I forgo her. Clearly. Take it from me, man. You'll never put a dent in that mechanical monstrosity unless you use magic, one of your familiar tricks. Spot of storm magic should do nicely. These mechanical types ain't exactly fond of lightning, see? Okay, well, first of all... Upsy daisy, Swain. Oh! You can now see... Drippy's new skill. Healing, and they give you a defense boost. Alright. Where are you gonna get that? Okay, whatever. Haha, suck it. Also, I can point out again how ridiculous Gryffindor is. Literally, it's resisted and he's doing 13 damage, which is more damage than any of us do normally attacking. And I even have like a super effective bonus. Actually, you know what? Spyro. Conflagration. Alright, cool. $32 damage. Okay, I didn't steal anything. Thanks, Wayne. Okay, whatever. Swain stole a tower toplet? Yeah, that's great, Swain, but I'd prefer if you know, fight. How much damage do you do, Lefrey? 11? Alright, whatever. Oh, defend. Shoot. Ah, I managed to defend just in time. And then, yeah, okay. Cool, Gryffindor. Ow. Wow, okay, thanks, Gogo. And you're seeing everyone's ultimate skills today. Ow. Bastard. You're doing way more damage than I thought you would. Just tell me what's scanning can. Oh, Swain, come on. Alright. Well, let's go, Oliver. Time to solo him. Yeah, with enough whirligigs, we can do this. Oh, Spingus. Come on, Spingus. Nice. Look at Spingus. Spingus deserves this. Clap for Spingus. Cool. The Hog's Cog. 25, 24, Spingus is level 4, Spyro reached level 10, which is pretty cool. Gogo reached level 24, Gryffindor reached level 13, Goobat reached level 17. Bingus level 21, Trickshot. Slappy reached level 14, and Fortissimo reached level 17, and learned Purifying Pulse. Flippin' heck, man! I can't take much more of this! I don't think we have much choice. Listen! Damn it! Guards must have heard us fighting. They'll be here any minute. You're right. I can hear voices. Come on, we have to run. Don't worry about me, Ollie boy. First sign of trouble, and I'll turn into a carelessly mislaid helmet, ain't it? Oh, I should probably heal. Go. Run! Where are you, Drippy? Okay, I have no idea what he was doing, but cool.
Why am I so ugly? Someone's coming. Must hurry. Who are you?
But you must be... You're the prince.
Correct. I am Prince Markasan, ruler of Hamlin. And who might you be? What do you think you're doing here? Huh? Oh, no! You mustn't! God! No! Oh! Get away! Do not look at me! Get out of here, I say! You mustn't look at me! Go! Be gone!
Wow. So the prince is the great sage.
Got it in one. Just who in the world are you?
Your Highness, you have nothing to fear. There's something we'd like to ask you.
Something to ask me? I see. Now you know my secret. You mean to blackmail me.
That's not it. We came to... We need the great sage's help.
Huh? Great sage? You mean me?
Yes, of course we do. You were one of the great sages who protected this world, weren't you?
I'm sorry to disappoint you. It was my father who was the great sage. He passed away 15 years ago.
But you inherited his powers, didn't you?
The great sage's powers? You should not believe everything you hear. I was never good enough. How could I be a great sage? Me, of all people. I have no gift for magic.
Huh? Don't you...
I think you've been here long enough. No one asked you to come. Now leave me alone. Go!
There's something iffy about that, I reckon.
Do you think...
No doubt, he's broken-hearted.
But which piece of his heart is missing?
What that boy's lost is his belief. Sure as eggs is eggs. His belief. That's right. Folks can tell him how handsome he is till they're blue in the face. Will he believe him? Not a bit of it. Lost his belief he has in himself and everyone else. And he calls himself a prince. That's a laugh. He's just a sniveling little wimp.
Come on. Let's go find that piece of heart. Right.
He's more trouble than he's worth.
I guess we'll be going then, Your Highness.
I know that man. But from where?
There. There's your Howl. There's Howl. There. I know you want him, Audrey. What? You can stare at him all you want. Be gone, I say! You mustn't look into my hideous face. Where is Howl? You just missed the cutscene with him. Did you not watch the whole cutscene? I spent all that time. No! You missed the whole cutscene? What? Oh. Whole reason why I wanted to get to this story beat today. My mom called me to get food. There's a whole cutscene. Ah. So the great sage is the prince himself, is it? And he's broken-hearted. We have to do something, and fast. We need to find him some belief. Is it just me? Is it getting misty in here? Whoa, this is really something. What's going on now? What? Nah. What's going on now, all of a sudden? I can't see a thing. Huh? Wait a second. There's someone there. Who? I can't see anything.
Where'd they come from?
They're still after us.
Right. Look.
There's more behind us! Damn it! We're surrounded.
Huh?
Just who in blazes do you think you are? And where in the world did you spring from? I will have answers.
Huh? We could ask you the same thing.
Mind your tongue, Hill. You stand before an emperor. We'll take care of them, Your Majesty.
Stand down! I must discover how they came to appear here. And I shall not rest until I have done so. It is my sworn duty to know all that goes on in my domain. Come! Bring them to my chamber. We have much to discuss.
Stop!
Ah ha 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 ha. The more I listen to your lies, the more laughable they become. Are you truly trying to suggest that you are from the future? Is it really true, Swain? I'm not sure I believe it myself. There's no doubt about it. You saw the sorry state of the prince with your own eyes. The man you see before you now, on the other hand, he's the former Emperor of Hamlin. Humph. You shall tell me more of this. Now speak! What becomes of Hamlin in the future? And who is this prince that you encountered? He had long dark hair, and blue eyes? Ah ha ha ha! If you must tell lies, you might at least make them more credible, boy. Huh? We're not lying, he's... Do you mean to tell me that my younger son will one day become emperor? Younger? So that Mahdi prince has got an older brother, has he? Look at this. This is your darling son, Marcusan. All grow up. This is the future emperor of Hamlin. It does indeed look somewhat similar to my son. Should you really be showing him that, Swain? I had to do something. He would have never believed us otherwise. Marcusan becomes emperor. But what of Gascon? What will become of him? Well, never really liked him that much anyway, did you? Wasn't really emperor material. Are you claiming that I do not care for my own son? I have had men imprisoned for less. Are you denying it? Surely not. Marcusan was the only son you ever wanted. How dare you? How dare you make such a claim? Your Majesty, something terrible has occurred. It's Prince Gascon and Prince Marcusan. They went out to practice their magic, but they have ventured beyond the city walls. Leave them be. They shall fend for themselves. But Your Majesty, think of all the danger, and Prince Marcusan is still so young. You're not going to help them, Your Majesty? Certainly not. They must learn to resolve their problems that are of their own making. That is the Hamlin way. You're really just going to abandon your own children? Silence! If they're in danger, Your Majesty, if you won't help them, then we will. Look, not much time for the staring contest, I say. We leave this old fool to stew and find those kids. What did you say? We'll continue this later, shall we? And with that, we've time traveled. It's the time travel episode, everyone, and we can jump again, because we're no longer wearing the armor. Whatever challenges face our realm, whether sought or unsought, we must overcome them. That is the Hamlin way. That is the way of Hamlin. The hell happened to Hal? This is not Hal. This is Hal's father. The Emperor of Hamlin. But with that, I do have to take my leave. This is the story beat I wanted to hit, and I hit it, and I am also kind of hungry, so. Triple save. Just for good measure. And with that, I'm out. I'm not out. But yeah, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. Nor Sunday, nor Monday for that matter. So I'm pretty sure next stream I can guarantee will be December 5th. Just in time to let all the tension build up. Anywho, that's it from me. Thank you, Audrey, for stopping by, as always. New viewer, friend Draxurus, thanks for stopping by, chatting for a little bit.
So, this is the child.
And yeah,
Save the world.
about for now. And with that, I'll let the intro play. And I'll see you in like 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Why did you set out with Miss Jen in the first place? It's my mom. I have to save her.
Now leave me alone. Go! Come on, don't get it all soppy on me.
I'm so sorry.